Hi there to everyone. Well, I hope all you're okay and everything is good for you. Well, I just written some things because it was a long time that I didn't make a representation for a competition, and I don't want to take your time too much, and really thank you for watching. Well, I want to win this competition because it will help me to finish my thesis about entering Lund University Parapsychology department. All our lives is a story, and that inspired me to write thesis about quantum world, impossible possibilities, breaking points, and domino effects. You can ask why we will choose you. Yeah, you're right, and I will explain why. When we look at the humanity, the movies, they watch, the books they read, all they like things based on true life stories. And all in the story, I can prove everything that they are real. Asking Audi with an S7 hybrid car will also make their advertisement. 3. When you make search about shamanism, twin flames, spiritual things, crafted to relent the world, and etc. on social media platforms, you can see that they have all followers just like billions, millions, and this will be something different. And here is my project. I want to make a girl a surprise, and I will explain how I met with her. And I want to ask her if she would like to travel all the world with me, and people who want to join us. Both we will drive 7 hours in a day, 4 hours her, 4 hours me. If I win this competition, I will buy a trailer house for 4 to 6 people and ask Audi to be our sponsorship. Also, I just guess that they will accept that because I have another representation for them. We can also take people who has stories like us, And now I will share a little story with you. All you are going to hear is real, and she has a similar story like me. But sorry, now I cannot share it with you because I didn't ask her, so I cannot share it. Just imagine you are letting me win this competition, and I'm making her the surprise with that I won the competition, and Audi be our sponsorship, and we both are starting a world journey. Also, I would like to see you as our first visitors. Seriously, I really want that. On social media platforms, when we open a page and when we share this true story, also including her and mine past, people will find it amazing, nice, and unbelievable. And also they will appreciate and respect Airbnb for making this story real. Imagine you are talking with a beautiful lady. I just want to give that example because it's something I don't know. Imagine you are talking with someone about a crown which was made from flowers, and next morning when you're in a morning walk, you are just seeing a crown which was made from flowers. I can explain lots of things like that, but I don't want to take your time too much. As I told you, I can prove all of them. And I'm also writing a book about that, this story, whole my life story. Well, I don't believe in coincidences in this life, and when you look at Tesla, Einstein, they're all saying that we are all frequencies, we are all energy types. And winning this competition with an idea like that, maybe it's an impossible possibility. And as I told you before, I don't want to take your time too much, and I want to share some real story with you about my past and how I met with her. Whoa. Well, in the story, I want to say I don't have any negative feelings or thoughts to anyone, just like revenge or anger. Unlike after a moment, and now I'm grateful to everyone who has entered my life and teach me something. Also, Carl Gustav Jung says there is no coming consciences without pain. So we can start. It's about a child and what the child got inside and outside. There's a connection hole in this universe, and I will start with my family, but in the story book I will just start with it. Well, I was in primary school. My parents, they were buying us Legos and different toys. My friends' school were coming us and we were playing together. One day I saw that some of my toys and Legos are lost. Well, I have just asked them if they took it, but they said no. And then I just told it my family, and my family talked with the teacher, and they all took my toys, and they lied to me. And when teacher asked in the class, all people started to hate me, not from the my friends. I don't want to call them as thief because they like and they take. And in my primary school, I was with my father, and you know, sometimes political problems are occurring in some old people. I don't know why, and I don't want to know why, and because I don't like politics. And because of their hate to my father, they just played on games on me. They have never called me with my name, and they just wanted to prove to other students that I didn't want that high school, Anatolian high school, and they just broke my notes for proving that I just entered that school with my father's support. Well, at university, finally, I was get out of the school, but you know, university life, it's just bars, clubs, other things. Well, a young boy comes, opens a bottle, whiskey, sits in the bar, doesn't disturb anyone, drinks and goes. That was just all I was doing. And also because of my family and their status, they grow me in the same way. I was a salon gentleman in the before. One day during an exam, a teacher came to me and said, the faculty's dean want to talk with me after the exam if you're free. I said, okay, I will. I went to his room, we chat a bit, cause all teachers, and he was knowing I'm working and successful in lessons. And he asked me a question, son, near 1 month ago, you drank with a girlfriend at bar, yeah? What happened that night? I said, yes, we go for a drink, and then we go one of our friend's house, and then she went home. And then the things he said to me was real shot in the head. He said me that she complained to in the police center about that you tried to abuse and rape her that night. It's real. Well, at that time someone knocked the door and asked me that I'm Conroy or not. Then he said we will go to police station and we need to know what happened that night. I said okay, let's go. While going we talked a lot, and he said me all teachers, also faculty dean loves you. Why a girl does something like this? Are you rich? And I said I don't know why, but I didn't do anything, you know. At the station they read me, her declare. Well, I was shocked, because it was writing we met at school. I took her to bar with using force. I made her drink 3 glasses of vodka with using force. When she was in bar toilet, I tried to get in with using force. I took her to my friend's house with using force. You know, I don't want to take a time, but because of that, also, then I just go to the Attorney General. I just give my speech, and I continued, dear sir, I'm really sorry to be in front of you with an occasion like that. And I wonder why she waited 1 month, because she was gone and complained me about 1 month later. On her declare she doesn't wanna go vision test. She is saying that I have hit her, choke her neck. There must be a hospital report, and there were nothing like that. And then they just let me be free. I was happy, you know, because it was a fucking trap. Seriously, when you read the girl's declare, it was easy to understand. I directly went to faculty dean and thanked him. He laughed at me and asked, son, I want to ask you a question. This serious. In this huge university, how did you find that girl? Did you just search her too much? And I said, I don't know. Also, the cop said the same, it's a trap. You know, it was bullshit, real bullshit, and 4 months later in the court, she came and said different things, that I punched her, didn't let her go home, etc, etc, and she started to cry just near 10 or 20 seconds. I was near to lull in the court salon. I give my speech too, and I also asked if I disturb her, why didn't she call a friend to take her at the bar, and how can I pull her from here on the street to home, because you know it's something stupid. And in the hospital reports everything was clean. It was another thing, and she also didn't have any injuries, which she said. Everything was simple and easy, but the judge turned me and said, "You are arranged, the courts will continue and you will be in prison." And can you imagine a girl who just abused or tried to be raped? Can her mother call your mother and ask her that, "Wow, we just started bad and we can be good friends in the future"? Or she can ask, "Just give us that money and we will take our compliment back." You know, I just lived all these things, but thanks to the universe, I'm still here. And this thing just made me sick about some things, because, you know, 3 years and 3.5 years I was in prison. I was in with real rapers, with pimps, and with other things. And yeah, I cried that times too much, and I just wanted to kill myself too. But you know, if you're not guilty, you must be strong, and you must also smile to your family. And also, when I get out, I just saw that I'm some letters in my brother's room that he was hiding. It was written from some girls. "I am this person, this is my identity number, this is my sign, and I am sexing with that boy with one thing." You know, all my family was mentally broken. Well, also the university just didn't kick me from the university, because they also know that I'm not guilty. But you know, it was just hard to stay with girls. Just use a bus and do some things. I also searched how can I solve this problem, and I found BDSM can help me. You know, something I didn't do, but in BDSM way. Well, also universe played with me after prison. When I was out, some girls who like to be slut or slave, who like to play BDSM games, were coming me and speaking with me, and I was just afraid and getting away, running away from them, seriously. Well, it was easy to go Russia, Ukraine, Germany for BDSM sessions, but you know, I wanted something which someone whom can really help me, not for money or fuck. And I started to search BDSM thesis in universities. In Instagram, I found sugar daddy hashtags, and when I was searching sugar daddy hashtag, I was just looking whom just liked these photos, and this photo, and I just wrote her a message. If possible, may I ask you a question? And she replied me, "Yes, of course you can." And I asked her, "You have a wonderful soul, and I don't guess that you need a sugar daddy, but I wonder if it's not private or something else, why you are searching sugar daddy profiles?" Well, this is how I met with her, and you know, I also saw terrible things on Instagram, and I'm writing all these things, and it's another point. After that things, I met lots of different women and ladies, and whom I were telling me their stories about violence from their ex-boyfriends. And I was just asking, how can you ladies be like that? How can ladies be in love with someone who hurt them, who hit them? What's that, love, hate, tragedy? Well, I don't know. You know, it's just a short part of my story, and I just guess it's too long, but if you can listen and watch it till the end, I will be glad. I'm serious, I can prove all these things. And also, I'm a shamanic crafter, and you can also search my page on Instagram as shamanic crafter with 1C. I am just burying, making a grave for dead animals which I came across on the road, and I'm just making craftings from these porcupine quills and what I found on the nature, just like these ones. And I'm just trying to live my life with selling them. Well, if I made you sad with my story, but I'm sorry about that, because sometimes it made me sad too, because you know, sometimes all we can live some, how can I say, unfair things in our lives, but as I told you before, I'm strong, and I want to go to my path, I want to go to my journey. Well, if you say no for this idea, I will just take my bag and take my everything, and I will start to travel all the world by my own. And one day, I just guess I will just meet with her. But seriously, I just want to make her that surprise. That's all. Thank you for everything. I hope you a wonderful, healthy, happy life. And seriously, if I win this competition, I just want you to be our first visitors. Thank you again.